what it is, what it do. This is your boy Galaxy Gamer, and in this video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to slide or how to drift on GTA 5. In the tutorial I'll be showing you what to do to your car to make it better at drifting performance wise, how to make your car lower, so slam it, and some drift techniques and some drifting at the end, hopefully, if I have enough time. So don't forget to whoosh that like button, and comment some of your cars down below and comment the pictures. I really want to be interested. I'm thinking of hosting a car meet probably tomorrow. Some drifting is going to be involved, some of my subscribers. Also, I'm going to start doing some like car competitions, and maybe I'll be giving away some shark cards or something for some GTA, Xbox or PS3 or next gen if you're into that. So let's go on with the video. So good. And the car I'm using for this video is the Imponte Ruiner. It's a really good drift car if you know how to use it. So you're going to run 0% armor, makes the car lighter, and it will be easier to take your bumpers off and make your car into a drift missile. If you know what that is. If you don't, look it up. Stock brakes, don't run race or eyes. When you're in the drift, you want to press the brake. It won't. Well, just slow down. Bumpers, it's aesthetic. It's up to you. Engine, you want all of the power under the hood, so go for the engine upgrade 4. Exhaust, any aftermarket exhaust, because they do the little flames. Hood, run carbon fibre because the car gets lighter. If you run stock, it gets a little bit heavier, but you'll feel it if you switch from stock to carbon fibre, so definitely run carbon fibre. I seem to run stock headlights because I can see wider, and it's just personal preference. I prefer stock, some people prefer Xeon. It's up to Respray, aesthetic, so you can do what you want, you can have whatever you want on it. Oh, I just backed out of the LS Customs. That was kind of a mistake. Let's just go back in. Jesus Christ. So where were we? Respray. Okay, spoiler, don't run a spoiler. You'll see why. It makes the car heavier and it puts more traction on the back wheel, so you won't be able to get the rear end out. I've seen people pull it off with mid and high, but none, it's just easier. Here's the most important part. You do not want to run competition suspension. You want to run sports because it's a much more smoother drift, and if you run competition, you'll be, like, when you drift, it'll be bouncing around when you slam it, so you don't really want that. Transmission, you need all the power and you want to make your shifts quicker. Turbo, you need all of the acceleration. Wheels, do not run off-road tyres because it puts a lot of grip on your car and you don't want grip when you're sliding. Custom tyres, it's up to you. Do not run bulletproof tyres because you won't be able to slam your car. Any smoke colour, it's up to you. Windows, up to you, personal preference. So let's learn how to slam your car. So you want to get either the ball pump rifle or the sniper rifle. I prefer the ball pump because it's more accurate. So if you zoom in, you can shoot the back bumper, and if you lower it down a little, you see it will lower, it will drop twice. Then you just go over to the next wheel and lower the wheel. Don't have anyone near you when you do this because there is a high risk of your tyres bursting, and you probably do not want that. So you're going to lower your car again, and on the final wheel, go lower it. So once you've lowered your car, you're going to want to get your sniper rifle out, and you're going to want to pop your hood. It's just for aesthetic looks, it's not really anything big, or you can just see the engine. If you want to get the bumpers off, I will have another tutorial coming up shortly for that. So now we're going to go to the docks, which is the recommended place for beginners, and it's, well, basically easier for people to drift because there's hardly any traffic, and even if you're a pro, you will probably go to the docks anyway just to get some practice in, and then you'll probably start going around doing some drifts in the Rockford Hills area, which is another good decent place for you to start drifting, but there's traffic, so you're more likely to crash, you're more likely to ruin your car. So I'm also going to be talking about the mid-drive speed boost, but in this tutorial I'll be calling it the double clutch. Double clutching is basically where you get a speed boost which allows you to get a better speed. It gets you from about 40, in the Ruiner it gets you from about 30 to 70 mile an hour, and in the Banshee it gets you from 40 to 80. It gets you in that in about a second and a half, so it's really easy to do, and it's just better if you can know how to do it, because you can always do it in drag racing. No one said you couldn't, so you can do it. Alright, so this place in the docks is pretty much the best place where you can learn how to do all your drifting, because it's got like loads of clear space, hardly any traffic. Okay, so first of all you're going to want to learn how to do mid-drive speed boost. I will have like a worded thing on the screen in a minute saying what to do. So you want to start driving. When you get into second gear, you're going to let go of the throttle, tap the handbrake, and then put full throttle on again. You're going to want to do this really quick. You'll know if you're in second because you'll start to hit the turbo whining. So let's try it. So now you could go. Now you're going to let go, tap, and then you can see you get that little wheel spin there. That's good, because if you get the wheel spin, you know you've done it correctly. So we'll just do that again for you. So launch, like do double clutch, get wheel spin. Wheel spin's very faint, but it does happen. So now I'm gonna tell you how to basically do some simple donuts and stuff like that. So you're just gonna want to start here, and you're gonna want to just turn. It's a simple donut. You don't really have to do anything. Once you be able to do that, you can then start to put some oversteer and understeer. Oversteer is where you go into the turn too much, so it's like just basically doing this, and then when you start to understeer, you start to like straighten out the drift, so you're basically turning the other way. So once you start doing that, you're going to start doing donuts with oversteer and understeer, so it should look something like this. So you should be able to get a much wider donut, and you'll be able to keep it for more. So now we're going to add a bit of handbraking into this. If you don't know what that is, you basically tap RB until you just tap RB every second or so and keep the drift. This ensures that you will stay in the drift, and it also in some cases makes the drift longer. So yeah, once you're able to do that, we will start the tutorial, like the actual sliding bit of the tutorial. So pause the video until you're comfortable with that, and then you can get onto this next part. Let's just go over to the docks, the area where you start. Okay, so this is the area I prefer because as you can see, there is hardly any traffic. So if you look on the map, you will see that there's a corner here. It's just a simple, you're not going that fast, it's just a simple drift. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. This drift you need a bit of a higher speed for, and there was a different technique for that. And this drift, it's pretty much the same as this drift, but you need to get your timing. It's all about timing on this last corner. So let's go on with the actual drifting. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to start your driving. You're going to turn and then turn the other way, so it's like a whip, so you're going to go like that and then when you go like that, when you start to turn into the corner, you're going to want to tap RB, and that'll put you into a little drift like this. It'll put you into a little drift, and when you do that little drift, it should look something like this. If you add the counter steer and oversteer, it will just be a simple one corner turn. If you want to do the whole thing, you'll need to add the double clutch method or the mid-drive speed boost that I taught you earlier in the video. So you're going to want to add both of those together, and it should look like this if this car gets out of the way. Let's just go back here. It should have gone by now. It should look like this. Let's just do it, and another car's going to get in the way, isn't it? So you're going to want to keep adding that mid-drive speed boost and that counter steer, understeer and oversteer, sorry. You're going to want to keep adding that, and then once you get comfortable with that corner, you're going to then want to move on to the bigger corner. So you're going to want to do the same method as this one, but you're going to want to go a little bit wider, and then you're going to want to whip it out again, press RB and just tap RB and try and do the mid-drive speed boost. That should get you around the corner smoothly. If it doesn't, just keep practicing. It's all about practicing when you're trying to drift. It's really hard to do anyway. If you try and make it any harder by putting loads of different controls in or stuff. And don't force the car to double clutch. Do it when you're in the middle of the drift. So just say if I'm on the small corner, I'm gonna whip it out, press RB, then do the double clutch now, and you'll see that I get a little. Then you do the double clutch again, and you'll get the speed boost to go to the next corner. That's basically how you drift. What I'm going to be telling you now is how to link your drifts. So linking your drift is when you go into one corner, do the mid-drive speed boost, then you go into the next corner. So that's basically linking your drift. So you drift, then you do the double clutch, then you can go into the next drift. See, I still mess up now, and I'm not really that much of a pro. I've just learnt the method about a week ago. And then I can do these corners alright, but it's just some other things I can't really do, like and do some basic drifts. See, I messed up then. I can do some basic drifts. Oh, and in now this part of the tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to take the bumpers off and the fenders. The bumpers you can do a lot clean. Like I said, I have that tutorial coming out soon. So I'm just going to take the bumpers off rough. There we go. Now to take the fenders off, you just basically keep crashing your car into these poles, and these barriers, and they should come off. This is really the only way to get the fenders off. I haven't seen a cleaner way. See that there's one fender off there, and then the second one, so you can't really turn your lights on once you do this method, because it literally trashes your car. I have seen people do it cleaner than this, but this is just a little quick thing. Like I said, I'll have that tutorial coming out soon. So subscribe if you want to see some more drifting, and those giveaways. I'll be doing a shark card that is worth 1.25 million, Xbox Live gift cards. That if I get to 50 subscribers, I will be doing the shark card giveaway. If I get to 100 subscribers, I'll be doing an iTunes voucher and a Play Store giveaway. So if you wanna get into one of my crews, I have got Yellow Swagger, which is like it's a small drifting crew. Hardly anyone's in it, but it's just a little crew. Just say you're doing a drift meet, and I'll probably be joining you, and we can just like have some fun and do that. So don't forget that like button. Comment car pictures. Comment some car meets that you'll be doing, and subscribe for GTA content. And I'll be doing some car cruises shortly. So that's basically it. I'll just leave you for about a minute's drifting. So peace.